أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إنا لله وإنا إليه راجعون اللهم كن لوليك الحجة ابن الحسن صلواتك عليه وعلى آبائه في هذه الساعة وفي كل ساعة وليا وحافظا وقائدا وناصرا ودليلا وعينا حتى تسكنه أرضك توغا وتمتعه فيها طويلا. It is the night of azar, night of mourning, night of pain, night of sadness. When we look into the riwayat, one of them, the Prophet, he says that when Prophet Harun died, Prophet Musa said to the Almighty that God, inna akhi Harun mat, my brother Harun has passed away. Faghfir lah, forgive him. Allah reveals to him and says that if you ask me to forgive from the firstmost to the lastmost, everyone I will forgive except the killer of Hussein ibn Ali ibn Abi Talib, I will not forgive. The seerah of Rasulullah, the way how he dealt with Abu Abdullah and Hussein, it is different. Or even when you look into the ziyarats that we have for the Prophet, for Amirul Mu'mineen, and for all the other Imams, the ziyarat are like, for example, Assalamu alayk Ya Rasulallah, or Assalamu alayk Ya Ali ibn Musa al-Rida, Assalamu alayk Ya Abul Hasan Ya Amir al-Mu'mineen. But for Imam Hussein, the ziyarat also, they are different. They have been itemized in a way that you say, Salam be upon you the Imam, Salam be upon the wounds of you the Imam, Salam be upon this beard of yours that was dyed in blood, Salam on your head, Salam on that rock that hit the forehead of the Imam. So it's in all the blood that gushed out of him. Seerah of Rasulullah also was as such that when Abu Abdullah and Hussein was born, he used to kiss Imam's lips and Imam's neck. They used to say that, why are you kissing Hussein's neck? Says that, Inna Allah amarani, that the Almighty qad amarani bih, He has instructed me to deal with Hussein in a different way. And then when it said that, why do you kiss his neck? Says, uqabbilu mawdi'a suyuf, I kiss that landing place of those arrows and those swords that is going to be upon the Mubarak neck of Imam alayhi salam. Or for example, when we look into the Masaib that we recite for Imam Hussein, Imam on the day of Ashura, he has 7 istinsar. That is, on 7 times he requested for help. Hal min nasirin yansuruni, is there anyone to assist me? 7 times he said that. That is why it is mustahab that when you go to Karbala, the moment you enter Karbala, you say, Labbayka ya da'i Allah, that I've come here, hearken to your call, I've come to you, you inviter towards the message of Allah, Tabaraka wa Ta'ala. So Abu Abdullah and Hussein, he is different in every aspect. Or for example, when we look into the maqtal that was recited, when you look into the masaib that were recited today in the maqtal, Imam has a variety of vida. Vida means saying farewell, Khuda Hafizi. On different occasions, Imam has vida. In fact, 14 farewells Imam has. First, Imam ذهب إلى خيام الطاهرات. He comes to the camp of the women and the children. وَنَادَى سُكَيْنَا Fatima, Zainab, Kulthum, alaykunna minna salam. That is one of the farewells that Imam has to the ladies present in Karbala. Then ثم توجه نحو القوم قال, the Imam says to the people, لما تقاتلونني, why do you fight me? Is it a right that I have changed? Is it a batil that I have practiced? Or is it a sunnah that I have distorted? In reply they said, نقاتلك بغضا من نال أبيك. The reason why we fight you is because of the hate that we have towards your father Ali. Now that was one of the farewells that Imam has. Another farewell is with Sakina. Now Sakina, she says to her father when he comes, and it's the last time he's going to the battlefront, and after which he will not go. Maqatil, they say that Imam was on the horse and the horse wouldn't move. And when he sees it is Sakina holding the feet of the horse, she says, Ya Aba, istaslamta lil maut, fa'ila man attakil. You have submitted to death, who do we rely on? قال يا نور عيني كيف لا يستسلم للموت من لا ناصر له ولا معين. Imam says, how can someone who doesn't have any helper, doesn't have any support, not submit to death? And then Imam has a farewell with Ruqayya, the 3-year-old daughter of his. There she says that, Father, look at my tongue, see how thirsty I am. Imam cools her down, Imam wipes her tears, sets off. With Ali Asghar, Imam has two farewells in fact. One farewell when he comes by the camp for the first time, and then asks for Hazrat Zainab to bring the baby so that he may get some water for him. Here has a farewell with Ali Asghar. And the second farewell is that when the baby wasn't given water, when he comes back to the camp, wants to return the baby to the mother, how can he return? He had taken a baby that was fit and well. Now he has to return a baby that has been killed, that has been sliced from ear to ear. So that was another farewell that he has. With Zainab Kubra, he has a farewell. Zainab Kubra also, when she sees that Imam is setting off, says, Mahlan, mahla, brother, stop, brother, let me see you, let me have a farewell with you, a farewell of someone who will not see you again. Then Imam has a farewell at Darul Ham, that is, it's the tent where the Shuhada were there. That is not Abbas and Asghar and Abdullah bin Hassan, the camp where the Shuhada Khas of Bani Hashim were placed. There was a tent in which the Shuhada of Bani Hashim were placed. Hazrat Ali Asghar and Abdullah bin Hassan, Abul Fazl Abbas was far away. Imam comes by this tent in which the bodies of the Shuhada lay. Imam says that until yesterday you were with me, you served me until this morning. Now it's a farewell, I've come to say Khuda Hafiz to you as well, I'm setting off. Then Imam comes, has a farewell with Fizza, the maid of Hazrat Zahra. And now he has a farewell and Khuda Hafizi with Zuljana, the loyal horse. Says, all this day you've been striving, you've been running around, you've been struggling, you've been helping me. Now, and I know that you are thirsty. Imam has a farewell with the horse and says, forgive me as I am leaving now and it's my departure time. With the Shuhada of non-Bani Hashim, Imam comes by the tent there and has a farewell with all of them. Now, Imam has a farewell where he says to, when it's his own turn, when he goes back to the battlefront, says, لَمَّا رَأَى السِّبْتُ الْوَفَا قُتِلُوا نادى أبا الفاضل أين الفارس البطل أين من دوني الأراح قد بذلوا بالأمس كانوا معي واليوم رحلوا. Until yesterday all of you were there. He says, Abul Fazl, where are you? Ali Akbar, where are you? Qasim, where are you? You've been serving me, you were with me, and where are you now? And I'm also going to soon join you. Imam, he has a farewell with the river Furat, Nahr Furat, comes by the river and then says to the river that Yuzbahu hawluka kibaruna wa yamutu sigaruna. River Furat, by you all these elderly of ours are being killed and all these children are being martyred. And then says Atshana, thirsty, فَكَأَنَّكِ حُرِّمْتِ عَلَيْنَا. Says, it seems as if you've been made haram on us, that you were not provided to us. Imam has a Khuda Hafizi and a farewell with the angels. 4,000 angels descend to help. Imam says, help is denied, I don't want your help. Jinn, they came to help. Imam says, I don't want your help. And then Imam has a farewell with these angels. And then with Abdullah, son of Imam Mujtaba, who is the final Shaheed before Imam, he has a farewell there. And then with Abdullah, son of Imam Hassan as well. And then he has a painful farewell, and that is with Imam Sajjad. Says, Ya waladi anta marir. That is when Imam had set off. There Imam Sajjad comes out of the camp. And then Imam says to Kulsum, hold him, don't let him come out. Kulsum stops him. Imam says that how can I see my father in such a fate? I don't go and help him. Imam returns and says that Sajjad, what were you doing? You are the remnant of Ahlul Bayt, and through you is the lineage of Ali Muhammad. You have to stay back. He says that you be killed before my eyes, and I look at you, Layt al-Maut A'daman al-Hayat. I wish I had died before this. And then there is a farewell. Imam Sajjad alayhi salam, when he opens his eyes and says that Aina Ammi al-Abbas, where is Abbas? Says Qad Qutil, has passed away, has been killed. Says Akbar Qad Qutil. Says Qasim Qad Qutil, names every member of the Shuhada. Says Qad Qutil. فقال زين العابدين أبدا تقتل وأنا أنظر إليك. Father, you be killed and I look at you, how can that happen? And then Imam has a farewell with him and he cools him down. Now Imam Hussein alayhi salam, he is one of those generous beings of Allah tabarak wa ta'ala, like the Ahlul Bayt. No one has come to Abu Abdullah and has returned without getting his wishes and hajat. So he is generous, he gives, whatever he has, he gives. Now someone of such a caliber, someone who is such a kareem in giving, at times when he wants to serve and it is not possible for him to help, it is an embarrassment. Now here in the Maqtal we recited, on 10 occasions Imam was embarrassed. How was he embarrassed? Says when Akbar wanted water, he says that look at my tongue, father, is there a sip of water for me? Imam shows his tongue and says, look at my tongue, Akbar, it's dry. And then Akbar, when he sees that it's drier like a rock, and then that was an embarrassment that Imam, that someone sought him for help and Imam, he could not help him. Layla also over there, he was embarrassed when the body of Ali Akbar was brought in. Qasim, when he called for help, there Imam, by the time he comes to help Qasim, what he sees is that it's all that dust that has risen and it's these swords that are swaying for coming down and going up, and Imam couldn't do anything to Qasim and says that you called me for help, Qasim, and I could not help. So that is, there Imam was shy and embarrassed that he could not help. Sakina, she says that, father, now that we are in such a state and you are also departing, at least take us back to Medina. Ruddana ila harami jaddina. Imam says, Sakina, that too is not possible. Then we have another occasion that Ali Asghar. Now here Maqatil, they say that he could hardly, he was such dehydrated, and in the last stages of dehydration, he couldn't sigh, he couldn't say something. It's only the mouth that is opening and closing, asking for water. There Imam could not provide to him. Rubab, mother of Ali Akbar, she gives the baby to him. Now that Imam wants to return the baby to the mother, comes for the first time by the entrance of the camp and sees it's the mother. If it was Zainab, it may have been easier. Comes out and then comes back again to the camp, says it's the mother again for the second time. And third time sees the mother at the entrance of the camp, takes the baby, comes behind the camp, digs a little grave and buries Ali Asghar alayhi salam. So again Imam, this Kareem existence of Allah, was embarrassed. Zainab Kubra, when she sees the head of Imam on the spear in those ruins of Sham, in the majlis of Yazid La'natullah alayhi. Now it was mentioned today that Imam, when he comes into that majlis, eyes were open. When he looks at Hazrat Zainab, there the eyes they closed. There again says that, Zainab, how can these services of yours be thanked, all that you provided. Now on a night like tonight, which is the Sham-e Ghariban, this Zainab Kubra, she has taken the task from Imam Hussein and Imam Sajjad. Now this Zainab Kubra, a day before, it was Abu Abdullah al-Hussein who was clearing the thorns and the bushes behind the tents, so that when she asked Imam that what are you doing, he says that tomorrow there's going to be an ambush over here, and when there's this fire that has been set ablaze, children will be running around. I don't want the children to be hurt in these thorns and bushes. That's why I'm clearing. And on a night like tonight, it was Zainab Kubra who has taken the task. Now this Zainab, it is not that same Zainab that was yesterday. It is not that same Zainab that was yesterday. Zainab, yesterday she was a strong lady. And then on tonight, Zainab, she is a hunched, broken old lady. In less than a day, she changed. Here in our Quran, we have an ayah that says that the horror of the day of judgment is such that makes everyone old, young children old. Zainab saw that horror 3 times, so many times on this day that has stained her. Now, when Zainab Kubra, she is dead tired. Everything has ended, everything has finished. The tents have been set ablaze. And now she sat for a while. All of a sudden, she is reminded of Ruqayya, daughter of Imam Hussein. There, she sees that where is that Ruqayya, calls for her, could not find her. At a distance, where the bodies lay bare in the desert, she finds Ruqayya over there. Says, Ruqayya, how could you find the body of your father here? She says that I recognize the fragrance of my father. Now because the body is also what's damaged and pounded under these hooves of these horses, you could not identify a body from a body. All those parts of the body were all damaged and into pieces. She says that I recognize the fragrance of my father. Comes and comforts Ruqayya. And at that time, she sees a rider coming from a distance. The rider she sees, she rushes towards the rider and says that, stop, don't come any further. Don't come any further. The children, they are dead tired. They can see no more pain. And says that, stop, don't come any further. The rider, he uncovers his face and says, Zainab, you did not recognize your father? Zainab says, Father, is this the time to come? When everything was being set ablaze, where were you, Father? When Ali Asghar threw himself from the cradle, where were you, Father? When Ali Asghar was being killed, where were you, Father? When Ali Akbar's shattered body was before Hussein, where were you, Father? When Abbas, when he had that painful fate, where were you, Father? And when all these women and children were being slapped and their earrings being snatched, where were you, Father? Says, I was with you all the time in all these stages. That is our Aqeedah, that Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salam, they are with the Shias, with the Mu'mineen, and will they not be with their own children on that day? في التفوف تسبى زينب للعين وتنادي أين أنت يا معيني وحسينا 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 والحسين دون رأس في الدماء دون ستر وثلاثا في العراء وحسينا 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 رأس مولى ذا برمح قد تسامى يقرأ القرآن نورا وسلاما وحسينا 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 وحسين زينب تدعو اليتامى أن تعالوا من ثغاة لا تخافوا لا تبالوا وحسينا 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 قاتلوا العباس غدرا وهو حامي كان ظاهرا وعضيدا في الإمام وحسينا 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 وحسينا
وعلى محمد وعلى محمد صلوات